guys, now I've been requested by a few people again to do part 2 of the iMovie, but what I'm actually going to do is delete part 1 and record part 1 and then do them all and then gradually upload them. So I'm going to do the lot like now, if you like. So first of all, the first thing you're going to want to do is when you start with a new project, so I'm just going to quickly make one, you'll be greeted with this sort of window and you'll have none of the imported movies whatsoever. So what I'm going to say you need to do is to first create a new project. So to do that, you'll go to File and click New Project. Then it'll bring up this box. You name your project what you want to call it. Choose, I usually use none, and click Create. Then it will bring you with this. Next, you're going to want to add some video content to this box here. So to do that, you go to File, then you go to Import, then you click on Movies. Then you find where you've stored your movies, in my case Documents, my videos, and then I've got quite a lot of stuff in here. So you choose, say that, and import your video. When it loads, yeah, here you can just drag down your videos like that and click Create New Event, name what you want to call the event, and then click Import, but I'm not going to do that because I've already got it. So next, what I recommend you do is to click on iMovie. No, wrong one. Hang on, I've got to remember how to do this. I think, yeah. If you click on to iMovie, Preferences, and then Show Advanced Tools needs to be checked. So check that, and you'll see that a few things change down there. Close that, and you're ready to go. So now what you want to do is, after you've got all your movies imported, to start off with, you're going to drag a little bit of the video content. So you use the slider, go across to where you want, and when you find it, you hold down the left mouse button and drag a box around the part which you want. So I want this part. Like that, and then they just drag and drop and it's put it in. Just as easy as that. Next thing you want is you might want a little bit of music for your film. So there's 5 really handy buttons there. The first one represents music. So you click that and you've got iMovie sound effects and iLife sound effects. These are great because they come pre-installed on the computer and you can actually choose them and listen and add them to your video. So for example, so that's an example. If I wanted to add that, you just highlight it, drag and drop onto the top of your video at the start or wherever you want to put it, and let go, and it's added it. So now let's try that out. So that works. So once you've got your music, there may be a photo which you want to add. So if there is, you can go to your iMovie once you've imported and drag a photo into the timeline, and it will pop it in after a few minutes or seconds even. And so once you've played the movie, there's your photo. Now what I should say is, if you want to preview your movie in this little box here, you have to press the space bar. So you put it to where you want and hit space bar. And again, space bar stops it. And it's the same in this bit. If you want to preview it, you can play it by pressing the space bar, and that just like plays the clip into a little viewer box. Next is text. Now this is great again because you've got loads and loads of like titles if you want. So again, you just drag and you drop them at the start or wherever you want on your movie, and then wait a second. Then it will bring up this box, which is choose background. Now you can choose any background from this selection here to have at the bottom of your, well, it's your background, obviously. And it even shows you a little preview as you spin through. So for this purpose video, I'm going to use that. So you double click on the one you want, and then you change the text by clicking delete and type what you want. So and then you click done. Now that's a bit long, so you can always just put your mouse at the top of the blue bar and drag, and that'll make it shorter down to however long you want it. And the same with this. If you click this little button there and go to clip adjustments, you can change the 20 seconds to 4.3. 4.3, and make sure it says S, and click done, and that'll change it. So let's try that out. And that works quite well. Now, now you've added your text, it looks a bit weird how it just changes. So, next is transactions. Now there's quite a few transactions once this loads. Now, you can just, again, drag and drop into the middle of the clips and it should make it run smoother. Yeah. And then, finally, you've got this clever little tool, which is really good again. You can add, say, that type of globe, and that will load again. There we go. And then you can do an end location and a start location. So we start from there and end in England. Not found. Norfolk. Okay, we'll try that again. We'll try UK. Okay, that's not going to work. Oh, Norwich. Norwich will work. There we go, Norwich, UK. Okay, and then you can select the time again, and also you can have an effect, so you can change it, but I'm just going to have none. Double click, done, and then as you click play, spins around automatically, which is cool. So that's the 5 dead handy buttons which I use the most. So now let's just delete these, because I'm not going to be needing this. And I'm going to actually show you a project which I made yesterday. You'll have to excuse the last bit. I look like a bit of an idiot, but still, here we go. So to play in full screen, you click this little play button here. Now I doubt this will perform very well in full screen because it might freeze a bit, but here we go.